Yes guys, so I'm in a place that I never thought I'd ever set foot in my life, Ibiza, but I'm not here to party and do all the typical tourist things. I'm here to just chill. So in front of me, mate, is a 50cc bike, a little bit gay, I'd say. You know, I was hoping for something a bit more exciting, like 125, because in England I've got a CBT license, but it won't. Well, I could have got it, but I didn't bring the physical document. Right now, I'm gonna do some walking in a place, forgotten the name of it, to be honest. But let me try and get it up for you. I've Googled it, yeah, and the name is Es Vedrá. Es Vedrá. Let's get on the road, mate. Let's get it moving, boy. That's the only problem I've got, I hope you can hear, is that I'm not blessed with speed, and on hills, it's not that great. I think this bike is limited to about maybe 30 miles an hour, maybe a bit more, but it's not too exciting, I must be honest. Especially when you see 60 km/h signs like that, you know what I mean? One other thing that's a bit of a pain in the arse, yeah, with this bike, is that there's no bloody phone mount. So I'm having to literally put the phone in between my legs to direct myself, which is a bit dangerous, I guess, but who gives a monkeys, you know what I mean? Bit of a pain in the backside because the entryway is closed, so I've just had to park the bike. I think two other people have done the same thing as well. Park the bike just on a corner. I'm presuming that's the entrance of someone's house because it says no parking there. So let's just hope for the best, and I hope the bugger's there when I come back. I'll be honest with you, I've got absolutely no plans. I don't even know where this route is going to be taking me, but let's find out. This path leads to 3 different walking routes. When you reach the junction, both Route 1 and 2 are on the left, so take the left turn and it's a walk up the hill. From there, the path splits again into 2 separate directions, depending on which of those routes you choose. If you continue straight ahead, you'll find the 3rd route. It's an easier walk and it leads to a nice viewpoint of Es Vedrá. Please excuse the pronunciation, but from a lower elevation. Bloody hell. Now when you're walking along these paths, you can clearly see the signposts taking you towards this. I've seen on YouTube there's like a nice kind of viewpoint where you can kind of see this. We can see it now, but an even nicer viewpoint. I'm presuming this path will lead to it. It does look nice. I hope it's justified with this camera footage. It's very nice, to be honest. I think I saw a plaque that said it's about 760 feet above sea level from where I'm standing right now. So Ibiza's not just about partying and drinking and sleeping around and things. You can do stuff like this as well. You know what I mean? And this is the type of terrain you're going through to get to different parts. It's quite windy, very nice though. Definitely nice. I'd say the camera quality is probably doing it about 40% justice, but in real life it's much nicer than what you'll see on here. You've got people rock climbing there, and yeah, look, you can see that lady there. Fair play. So the objective of this walk is to get down to the bottom, and I presume just walk around there. Getting down is going to be easy, but getting back up, hola, buenas, that's going to be a slight challenge. Not too much though, that I can't handle. I'll say that took me 20 minutes to get from up there down here, but that I was going fairly casually, to be honest. You could probably get it done in 15. Hola. Hola. And here we are, boys and girls. We've arrived. This is very cool though, I like this. I feel comfortable jumping that. Hey, I've done it, mate. Easy though. It's a nice location for sunset. The sun will set literally right directly just behind that there. See, for some photographs and things like that. It's quite nice. I've got a funny story to tell you as well, because you know, in the storage compartment in motorbikes, just under the seat, you lift it up and there's a small compartment you put your helmet in, your bag or something. Well, not everything could fit inside that compartment, being a small 50cc bike, because I came here with jeans on and I've obviously taken them off. So I've just literally hid my jacket and my jeans behind, and my bottle of water, my spare bottle, behind the blooming tree. So I hope no one's gonna find it and take it by the time I get there, because it's gonna be flipping freezing when I ride home. And just like that, back at the bike, let's hope my clothes are still there. Oh, they are. I think this is a pretty safe place to do it in, to be honest. I wouldn't do it in a more built up area. You must be joking. There we are. Someone would have had a decent 2 pair of flipping jeans and a jacket, mate. You know what I mean? I don't know where the nearest restaurants are, but I presume in that little cutout, that little bay there. So I might just pop and get some food and then get back to the hotel. Yes, guys. So just briefly, I'm going to show you my hotel. It's called Ibiza Rocks, central San Antonio, just by the beach, literally. So that's the entrance. Looks very, very lively. To be honest, the type of hotel that it is, it's like a party hotel. Like if you go on booking.com and look at the photos, it's pictures of pool parties and stuff like that. So yeah, man. It's funny because they've fobbed me off in a room right at the back of the hotel. Right at the back of the hotel. So I'm having to walk miles just to get to it, to be honest. It's quite unique. I've never seen this before, where you can open your room from your wristband. Yeah, so excuse the mess. Bit gay with the pink quilts, but I mean, you can't see it when you're asleep. That's how I see it, mate. So yeah, if you want a sea view, you literally have to lean your head out like this and flip in, tilt your head, and that bit of blue there, mate, is the sea. It's got all the stuff you need. Aircon, obviously it's got a bathroom, like, obviously. Yeah, so that's the hotel tour then, guys. This is just a brief walk of the nightlife. To be honest, it is a Sunday, no, it's a Monday night, isn't it? You know, so I don't think you're gonna get much. No, I mean, it's not that busy. Buenas.
Yes, boss man.
Yes, bro, you okay, yeah? Yes, boss man, yes. I was walking down here on Saturday night and it was a bit busier, but it's out of season, you can't expect much. You got this kind of coloured street with bars and karaoke bars and whatever, but yeah. A couple of the typical Arpner selling drugs, I think, at night, but this is what it is. I do vlog.
Can I work?
YouTube video.
Video.
Yeah.
Video.
Yeah, YouTube.
Can I work here?
Huh?
Can I work here? You work here?
Walk, like caminar.
I'll come in now. How
Yeah.
long you live in here?
How long have I lived? No, I live in Inglaterra,
Yeah.
in Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Okay, yeah. Ciao. Where were you from? De donde eres?
Senegal.
Senegal. Yeah. Okay. In Senegal they say nakala.
Nakala.
Yeah. Ciao, yeah.
Thank you, man.
Ciao, man. Nakala. You know what I'm saying? If there's any Gambian people watching, yeah, nakala. And flipping like and subscribe, please. Anyway, I'm gonna get some food and call it a night. Call it a night, mate. Yes, guys, so day 2, back at the bike, heading off to Ibiza Old Town, because I've seen online that's quite nice. I don't really know much about it and why it's called the Old Town, but it's not too far away from the airport anyway, so it's right at the bottom of the island. Let's get on the road, let's see what's going on in Ibiza Old Town then. Like this motorbike, it's got, they say, don't they, it's got a loud bark, it's got no bite really, you know, it's got a nice sound to it. That's a typical motorbike, but it's not very fast. So you should be able to see, hopefully, the Old Town. It's lovely, it's built high up, so I'm presuming I'm gonna have to park around this level and get kind of walk up to it. Just touched down then, boys, look at that. I have to say, it's a beautiful place. Lovely, isn't it? Very, very old and original. Narrow streets, different types of shops. It might be a bit of a pain in the arse if you're looking for a space for your bike, but I mean, it's not the worst of the problems, is it? I think this is the place you'd want to get your gifts from, because I'll be honest with you, some of the gift shops I've seen in other parts of the island, San Antonio, have been quite tacky. Like, all right, but quite tacky. My man was dancing there. You know what I mean? It's in the moment. So let's have a little look around the marina. I have to say, this is beautiful actually, to be honest. In a way, it's lacking a bit of atmosphere because it's quite quiet, but at least with that, it comes with a bit of peace at the same time. I'd imagine if you do come here, bring your wallet. Even in just quiet places on the island, the restaurants are expensive, man. Flipping, compared to like Mallorca. Like, Mallorca's just like average. This is bloody, you know, I've been spending quite a lot of money on food. I saw these high walls with people up there, presumably enjoying the views over the town or just exploring, so I decided to find a way up myself. It wasn't too hard to figure out, and within 2 or 3 minutes of climbing up a steep road, I was already up there. Straight away, there was some really nice views over the city. I walked along the fortress walls where you could see the original cannons, and the views stretched out over the sea, the harbour and the old town below. Now, to get to the very top, you can either take the long way through all the narrow streets and houses, but that would take ages. It's much quicker if you just follow the path along the walls. It wraps around the whole area and eventually leads you up through some steep steps and a couple of lit tunnels. And it didn't take long to walk around the whole place either, so it felt like a really relaxed explore, with each viewpoint offering something slightly different, whether that was the Mediterranean, the harbour or the rooftops of the old town. There were also loads of nice cafes and little shops up there, with people just sitting and enjoying the atmosphere. I ended up stopping for a cold smoothie myself, which was definitely refreshing after the walk. Right then guys, I think I've seen a good portion of the old town. So let's get back on the bike, back to the hotel. I just pulled up then, outside the hotel. Not my hotel, but the guy's hotel, yeah? Ibiza Jet, presumably named that because it's right by the airport. Room service. You guys had a drink?
We started.
You started? Yes, boys. You had a drink, yeah?
No, we just started.
You sure, yeah? That's what I'm saying, man. I can't drink and drive. You know what I mean? Haram.
You have to choose one.
It's quite nice, isn't it? Seafront view, man. Right, good morning, guys. So, quite quiet this morning. It's 11:45 and I'm trying to get to a place called Sa Figuera Borda. Borda. And it's just a quick little walk. It takes 10 minutes from where I've just parked because I don't really want to be riding a bike on this kind of road. Yeah, so I've saw it on TikTok and it's like some secret caves kind of thing. There's cliffside walks that you can go down. So you go down like some stairs that they've made, that they've dug out of the stone, and literally you get to these caves. You can kind of see what I mean by the steps now going down, and that's like a little cave. I don't think it's going to take too long to explore. It's a little bit windy, but nothing too major. Doesn't take long to climb down. There's only like probably 30 odd steps to get down, and then you go down this wooden ladder kind of thing that's very steep and slippy because you've got a lot of sand on there as well, so just be careful. You've got this very nice arched view of the island. How about that, mate? Literally, I filmed that and just left the camera on that rock. And there you can see it. The GoPro is just literally balancing on a sharp piece of rock there. Thankfully it stayed upright. It's lovely though, man. Gotta be careful not to slip on this. Let me know, does someone live there? It's a good place to be homeless, isn't it? I spent €176 and I didn't get that flipping view. You know what I mean? Right then guys, I'm going to wrap this vlog up and say a big thank you for watching it from the start to the finish, or from whenever you've skipped to or whatever. But yeah, I've enjoyed my long weekend, my bank holiday weekend. I was here from Saturday to Tuesday, and I've done quite a few things. I've explored the island. I've been able to buy a bike, which has been nice. Yeah, I recommend it. And as I said before, Ibiza isn't all about partying and drinking and drugs. You can also do tranquil and nice things such as this. So yeah, until next time, ciao and hasta luego.